I don't know what the hell is happening now. The bakkie don't want to start. So hopefully we'll make it back home. If we have to stuck now, we know more. So after the bakkie just threw us away again now. I was supposed to go a few other places, but I think bakkie's overheating. I can't let it park outside while cleaning. Even if I have the fan on, it's not working. Good morning, people on the internet. It's been a while, my bro. When last did we update the build on the E30? I'll continue in this episode. We are going to be installing the management system. I said that there. Nah. We're gonna be installing the management. We're gonna be, okay, now I'm gonna go collect the management system, the ECU, dictate the standard, not standard, dictate the system management from Diagnosing. And then also we need special wiring for the coil pack and ejectors. And then we're gonna get TNT array. Also today with us we have a special guest. Sy naam is Koopie. Koopie aan die pad by die Menenberg. Ik neem Fluffy vandaan, hoe kan je dat voor Fluffy? Hoe praat je met dit?
Mijn Fluffy daar met de naam bij naam. Mevrouw Zelma, Oostnet met de naam bij naam Fluffy. Ja, ik wil dit erin. Ja.
Dat is mooi zo. Fluffy is mijn richting als ik op je pad is.
Ja.
Als ik op pad kan ik mij altijd de hele krijgen. Fluffy moet dat van me krijgen.
Ja, moet.
Als maat. Salut.
Ja.
You guys know this location all too well. Again, we are here in NISMA Performance. They do dyno tuning and supplying of certain parts. Always an array of interesting vehicles here. For those that's new to the channel, right here is where my bakkie got tuned, the shitbox got tuned, and in all likelihood, Eric the E30. Check this bad boy, remember, this is Nazim's Pride and Joy E36 running M52 multi-valve. I'm not exactly sure what all the internals is, but it's running a sub 10 seconds. That is bad boy, remember, all in-house. Unfortunately, Uncle Nazim is now not here, but there is our dictator, proud supplier. So if ever you need any management parts and aluminum, yeah, everything is included here. Not only does he do dictator, but also the Spitronics, and also they supply the VPN, official supplier of VPN racing fuel here in Utrecht PE. You guys can hit him up. I'll leave his contact details down below, and he was kind enough to actually load for us a startup map for Eric. This is going to be awesome. So we basically have everything, and that over there is a proud owner of the dual beams, the boxy toy. We're gonna, how about we do an interview with him quickly? Ons gooi dit, waar is hy? Woe! Neef. Ek sien jou nog op die freeway.
Just drin hier met boete. Yes.
So this car originally came out with a 2TC, ne? The 3TC came out, yeah, ek sê mos 2TC. And now here, this year, if we were to keep Eric, this is definitely the way we would have gone. But I'm a so rich as I man, I'm a by the means. Yeah. I think you guys saw this, bro. Was on a live. We did the conversion. So this year, so I was told I must do A-roll, B-roll. So this year's A-roll, be walking and vlogging with the thing. So I'm gonna switch over to the B-roll now. Body, wala beams. Kapnat. Laat ons hoor. Nee, zo te ineens recht dit. starters. I don't know what the hell is happening. This is now here in front of the Zimo. And the owner here of ALWAYS suspension was kind enough. He said, nah, we can jump start. But thanks, man. You don't know me so much doing because this is part of the video now. Let's cock happen. So what you guys do here, like suspension, anything suspension.
Engine, everything, brother.
Quick one, do you guys do if a chassis is torn?
We full suspensions, we do everything.
No, bro. If I knew, then probably could have bought my sister's pole. My sister's pole was an accident. Thought it was hectic. Nah, but when they stripped it, we saw it wasn't that bad.
Maybe it was just crumbled.
It was a plastic that made it look bad, but when I saw the actual, that post coming out, man, it wasn't that bad, man, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of this thing.
Battery.
Thanks to us, Bounce Cup. Sorry I couldn't get that now, but thanks, Buta. Op weer and the owner there. Thanks to you, boss, man. I don't know what the hell is happening now. The bakkie don't want to start. Like, it's like there's a drag on the engine. That's probably the starter or something. So we might have to start it on like this and see how it goes. Hopefully we make it back home. So just to give you guys some perspective, if we have to start now, we in our mood because literally I try and jump start it 3 times now with that car. So there's a strain on the engine right now, so my fuel usage is more. How's it with that? Our fuel usage is more. The starter is being mauled by the flywheel because it doesn't sound like it's releasing. And yeah, so that's the scenario, the setup we have right now. Me and Koopie. Oi! Yeah, Koopie! So this here is our next location, TNT Autograph Racing. It's Popaka's full here, brother. But now there's the owner going to time around. I'm gonna leave a bakkie just here with Koopie in it. I'm gonna leave a fan on because we can't switch the bakkie off. So hopefully I'm just here to collect the injector plug and the coil packs plug. I am not allowed to speak right now. We are doing the cinematic B-roll, so there will be some lekker gentle music over this, yeah. And then Alhamdulillah, we have made it to Photograph Racing TNT with father and son duo here, Tashriq and his father. He's a handsome outsy. So Alhamdulillah, they have sorted us out with our VR6 coil pack. And the reason why we're going with the VR6 coil pack is because we cannot find a Samosa and a roti anyway. But Tashriq, this year it is a better option than compared to your conventional distributor.
Yeah, definitely. You get a much stronger spark from running a coil pack. You get a consistent spark.
And also there's a chances with the distributor wear and tear because
exactly,
I mean it's like mechanically
being...
being...
the distributor, you can also adjust its timing on its own if it's not locked properly, things like that, you know.
Yeah.
It's much better to go with this, and on top of that you got launch control with coil packs.
Yeah, that's right.
The best thing.
Yeah.
That's the best thing.
Nah, quite. So what they basically supplied us with are these. So don't go with old injector plugs and cutting the wires and lasting it. Buy it once brand new, brother.
There we go.
I'm not a wiring man. Papiraz is gonna do the wiring for us. So Papiraz, there we go, my bro. That's it. Say shukran, my bro.
Oh, yeah, no stress, brother.
So you do your dyno in here. You can do the wiring, installation of your management, and my bro, everything else in between. This is a flippin' awesome place to be. The environment, you just smoke up, you can just smell the fuel, the methanol. Yeah, so this one here, multi-valve, they also into spinning as well, amongst other things. The escort outside, that is for drag racing. That there is a 238 V6 now.
What Escort?
The Escort, no?
Escort is a twin 238 Weavers. 95 mil bore, 3.4 crank. It's pushing about 16.5 compression, making 190 kilowatt, 394 newtons.
How was that for old school, my bro? That's out of a Ford V6 now. What was the
No turbo, no NOS, no fuel injection.
all in? What was your best time that you ran on that thing?
So far, I've only managed a 12.8, but that's the old setup. I've done some headwork that pushed me now to 190.
Yeah.
So I should be at least 12.4 now.
Looking forward to seeing that. Wait, my bro, let me pay. So after the bakkie just threw us away again now. I was supposed to go a few other places, but at least we got the management and we got the wiring and stuff. So we might rather than might home, my bro. Look at it. Yeah, because like I said, no tow rope, no, yeah, and also the bakkie's overheating. I can't let it park outside while idling. Even if I have the fan on, it's not working. So we eventually made it home. Me and Fluffy had dropped him at Postnet, and lo and behold, Junaid in water.
Oh, but
As jy sien, this is how Junaid dan schiet sy operates en check die ding alles op wiele, put it on wheels, and then I went to go get the release bearing. This here is the release bearing. I'll just show you guys what it is exactly. So obviously I assume that, but the reason why I went to go get it so long is I don't know, by the time we open up the engine, then the shops is going to be closed. That's the release bearing. But then obviously we're having to take the gearbox off. We have to take the starter off first, and then I discovered this.
how come you are?
This here is the flywheel that was touching the whole time, so that was the sound we were hearing. Worst case scenario, we have to do.
Crank isn't floating.
It's not floating. So the crank is not floating. So what's the reason for this?
I told it just because I've seen it happen already. Maybe the dowel point is too big, so now it's doing that. But I don't know why I do it afterwards only.
This point, this dowel.
No, you see, this is a dowel point. You see this here?
This whole thing is a dowel point.
This thing here, you'll see it fit nicely in by your sandwich plate.
So don't go further than that.
So this thing is actually supposed to just like
Isn't
guide it on the sandwich plate so it can be lined up straight.
Isn't it because also we have one Mangalika bolt keeping a thing in place and it's not lined up straight?
No, the bolt is just pulling it fast. This thing is guiding it straight. But now you see how thick is this one? Look at that one. It's not as thick.
Oh, this one spacing is way, yeah, there's a lot more.
Yeah, this thing have a lot more spacing. If you look at that. This is the height of it. Look at this height.
Yeah.
You see? So I've seen it already with the aftermarket starters where it touches the flywheel.
So that is a reduction starter, this is an OEM starter. I always keep like two of them. Wait, so now we're really losing the gearbox. Shouldn't we just replace the starter then?
The gearbox is out. Not loosen it, it's laying on the ground.
Okay, but the release bearing was maar giving kak. No, I'm saying the release bearing was giving kak.
Why is that so? Because the release bearing so nice.
Yeah, it was making a moors and noise. Remember we just put it in. Toen zei ik, ja, moet ik nog weer af. Toen zei ik, ja, so right, hij maakt je zo erger as. Then it went away.
No, that was a main shaft bearing. It was making a noise because it done it when you release the clutch. It done it, not when you tramp it. The release bearing only activates once you tramp the clutch. When it's idling in neutral and makes a noise, it's a main shaft bearing.
Okay.
So maybe it got enough oil and it went away.
So what now?
Let's put the box back. You're gonna grind the starter.
Why don't we put the, because the starter is also right.
But those reduction starters is nice.
You guys heard the sound just now in made, no? I can't show you where the special button is. What's that? See when I put this on the clutch? He's not making that whining sound anymore. Hehe, papi chulo. Afat hij dit. Hop. So that they started off with us getting parts for the E30, this episode. But we had to take you guys along for the ride and show you what happens in between, which is very important. The in-between is very important, to give you guys some insight as to who we are and what we're about and how we operate. Hope you guys enjoy the episode. I'm Raj from SideHustleGarage. Until next time, peace.